can I go to a different project? This is in relation to in Rockingham, the Rockingham Road and Russell Road intersection.
So, Senator, this is one of the two that we mentioned earlier today that are more on the responsibility of defence.
Sorry, can you speak up, sorry?
This is both this one and the Garden Island Highway,
Yeah.
I think, that you've raised with us previously, as has the former Senator Reynolds, that don't actually sit with us in this program. They're actually more in the remit of defence.
Yeah, so and you said that to me last time. I'm just curious as to why. I mean, this is... It's not on defence land, and it's nowhere. Well, it's adjacent to the AUKUS-related projects, but it's clearly within state or in local government jurisdiction. So
it's not funded under our program, though.
Main Roads Western Australia is indicating that these projects are not priority projects, yet for those certainly living around these locations, these are very significant issues. Have you got a comment in relation to the government's priority in relation to addressing the significant local concerns in relation to traffic in and around the two projects, be it at Garden Island or indeed on around Henderson?
No, not at this stage, Senator. I think in regards to the way that the program works, the things that we specifically look at are the projects that come from the state to us, issues that are identified by Infrastructure Australia, things that are in the state infrastructure plans, and other priorities that are raised with us. One of the things that we are looking at the moment, and we are talking with, is across the Commonwealth in regards to defence priorities, renewable energy zones, and we are collecting that data at the moment. But at this stage, these issues have not been brought to our attention.
And Senator, we do also expect that those state governments do engage with their local councils as needed.
Yeah. Look, the frustration is, and I'm really reflecting this from direct feedback that I've had from the community, that, I mean, we've known about AUKUS now for over 4 years, or thereabouts. We just keep hearing that it's in planning, or it's with someone else, All the while, there's activity going on, significant. I mean, there's a government announced recently $12 billion investment on the down at Henderson, $12 billion, and yet the local community's bearing the burden of it. Now, for the record, I'm very, very supportive of these projects going ahead, but we need to have investment in the enabling infrastructure in and around these communities, because for the success of it, it needs a social licence to be able to operate within the local community. I live nearby, and I get to see it. I see the impact that it's having, and it ought to be welcomed by the community. But if this is tested by inactivity in planning and in action, then it's going to start, I fear, receiving significant local community backlash. And so I'm concerned that that there's just not a lot of progress here. There's certainly nothing you're seeing on the ground, and all we're hearing is that it's with others.
I'm sure that as we progress further, and I have recently become part of a broader discussion across the Commonwealth on these issues. So I'm hoping, overcoming estimates, I'll be able to talk a little bit more about this for you.
Just finally on this, and I'll move on to other projects. Is it envisaged that Defence will actually be the ones building the roads? Why is it sitting with Defence?
That's a conversation that we still have to have, I think, Senator.
I mean, surely they're not. Defence is not going to be charged with building a road within the city of Coburn or the city of Rockingham.
I think we still have to work out how this is all going to, how the precinct is going to interlink.
Okay. All right. I'll be coming back to this in February. You can be assured of that.
Authorised by Matt O'Sullivan, Liberal Party, Perth.